kind of closing remarks? I know you had a panel earlier. What kind of closing remarks you want to have from them?
For the independent creators? I think this is a really exciting time to be an independent creator. Online video is about the complete democratization of video. In the last 30 days, there were 15 million creators that uploaded about 65 million videos, which generated about 250 billion views. This is a huge number of creators creating amazing content. And so I think the secret to success is really understanding who is the audience you're trying to reach, what sort of content should you be creating to reach them, and how can you be measuring it to continue to improve and continue to make that content that your audience loves so much. Well, number one, use Tubular. So I'm the co-founder of a company called Tubular, and we have a free product for every creator out there, and you can use Tubular to understand your audience, what sort of content they like, what of your content is trending, how much is it being shared, all of that. So definitely check that out. And then I think being an independent creator is about being an entrepreneur. So you have to create great content, but you also have to build a business. You need to know how to promote your content and know your analytics. And so I do think it's really important to use the analytics on YouTube and on Facebook and to use paid promotion where necessary to build out that audience, if you can afford it. But first and foremost, it's about creating amazing content, and amazing content gets seen. One of the cool things about digital is there's so much data available. So, if you got a great idea, you should put it out there right away. But if people aren't watching it, it probably makes sense to try something else. And so, can you keep iterating your content, keep coming up with new ideas? Don't abandon your great ideas, but just keep iterating and learning and developing so that you can build that audience over time. So how would I sell my content professionally? I'm not a content creator myself, so there's other people who can give that advice. That said, always be hustling. Can you find the right people, find the buyers, pitch them your ideas, get in front of the right people. Since I am a data company, I say it's very important to bring the data. So, how many people watch your content? How engaged is your audience? If you create a movie, how likely are they to buy it? Questions like that, you have to come armed and knowledgeable about the content you're creating and why that platform should buy your content. I also think every platform is different, so it's very important to understand the difference between Go90 and Vessel and Netflix and Amazon and what sort of content they're looking for and how you can best position yourself to get those deals. It's free and open to everybody. So we have an enterprise product that most of the major media companies use, but we also have free products that independent creators use. And so if you just go to tubularlabs.com, you can check it all out, and you can get a sell sheet of your content. So your content, how many views it gets cross-platform per month, who is your audience, what's your demographics, what's your most popular content on every platform, has a really nice photo of you. So that's a great place to start. We also have an audience dashboard that gives you even more data. So definitely go to tubularlabs.com, check it out, spread the word, share your profile, and I think you guys will think it's really cool.
How often do you get pitches a day?
Quite a bit. Less today than I think I used to in my career. I have a great team of development executives that take a lot of pitches from all sorts of creators. Established creators in the business, new creators in the business. And that's something that I really look for, is I really look for the new creators in the business. I want to find people that have a great, eye for, directing or writing or even acting, or have a great franchise that they're trying to build. And it's really, how can I use the resources that are available to me to help grow that? That's really what my job is today. It's probably less as a content creator, as an individual, and more as somebody that helps other people now create their content.
Can us as content creators come to you with an idea? What's the best way to approach someone like you? Machinima's a big company. It might be a little bit intimidating. How can we get in touch with you?
Yeah, I think it's a couple ways. One is, we have a network of creators of 25,000 people. And so we do look within that network to find who's doing what, and every once in a while you see things pop, right? We talked today about the importance of data, right? And versus traditional television, which I did for a lot of years, you didn't have that sense of being able to look at the entire marketplace and see things that pop. And so today when you see something pop, you can look and go, wow, look at what that creator did, right? They had the imagination and they had the ability to get up and go do something about it and create something, right? And then it's a question of, what do they want to do next? How can I help them? There's a lot of creators in this space. they don't need my help with what they want to do on a day-to-day basis. But if I can take a vision that they have and help grow it, distribute it into other platforms, or bring more resources or money to it, that's really what I try to do. And so I think it's, first and foremost, it's for creators to just do it and get noticed, right? Have the resume, have the video, have something you can show to your capabilities, and then, then I'll see it and be able to go, wow, what else do you want to do? And then hopefully I can help, make that happen.
And originality is so hard to come by these days. How important is it to follow the trend or create something that's trendy and trying to get that view or get that viral sense of going on?
Yeah, I think it's for me, it's always about trying to find something new. What's the next trend? What's unique? What's original? There's a lot of great product out there, but if I try to copy, duplicate, what is already being done, I'll get called out, right? It's a really sophisticated audience today, right? The younger generation, which is not only the creators, but they're also the viewers, right? So they're highly sophisticated in watching something and calling foul on it, right? And saying, hey, you stole that, or you're a cheat, or, that was crap. And you know what? That's what they should do. That's the new community that exists. We're not about Nielsen ratings, talking to 5,000 people and whether they like something or not. We're talking about 1 billion people who are telling you right up front they like what you do or they don't like what you do. And I think that's the value of creating space today, is you get immediate reactions, and then you as a creator can change. You can adapt. You can really evolve whatever the content form you're creating, right, to match what the audience interest is.
Now, what's the next step for Machinima? I know you guys do a lot of viral videos and a lot of spoofs. I've seen the Darth Vader and the Batman one.
Yeah, Batman versus.
That was genius, and I loved it so much. And so what is the next step for Machinima?
Well, some of what we talked about today is it's really being a studio and a network. So the Machinima network has been around for 10 years, and we amass about 4 billion views every month of content across Machinima. But today, I can take the Machinima brand and the Machinima creators, and I can bring them to platforms like Verizon's Go 90, Sony PlayStation, Comcast Watchable. There's a lot of platforms now that want original content, and they want higher quality content, and they want to work with the new creators today. Because I have access to those creators, because I can work with those creators, then I can figure out what the right form of content is with them and deliver it to those platforms and really help people build franchises and brands. That to me is the key, is anybody who's today creating content, the question is, how do you create longevity? How do you create yourself as a franchise, as a brand, and then really build a long-term career out of that? And that's what I look to do with people.
So how many ideas should I have in my backpack before I approach you?
It's always good to have one to start. When you hit somebody with 10 ideas, it's too many, right? What I usually do is, if I'm going to walk in a room or a network, or I'm pitching, because I'm not only a buyer but I'm a seller, I'm going to go in with 3 really solid ideas, right? And I'm going to go in knowing that I have one that I have a high level of confidence they're going to buy. And a lot of times what happens when you look at just for me, a lot of the shows I've done over the years, both digital and television, it takes time, right? I'll pitch something and it won't quite be right, but I'll never give up. I'll find the right mix, the right buyer, and the right way to get that made. And that's what creators have to do.